Bitchslap. This is rap.
What up, Juggalo fam? JCW Tag Team Champs, that's right, BackSeat's back, here to bring you the first edition of JCW's Recap Bitchslap. I'm JP.
And I'm Tommy. And this time on the Recap Bitchslap, the BackSeat boys will be given a full-depth, in-detail review of JCW's Deck the Jaws pay-per-view from Detroit, Michigan at the Majestic Theater. Now, we're going hella deep into this pay-per-view, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, and don't miss any details, y'all.
That's right, we're going hella deep, so here's a recap for all you bitch asses that missed out.
Whoop whoop.
You're starting Deck the Jaws off hot with singles action between Evil Uno and Facade.
Now, Evil Uno is a newcomer to Juggalo Championship Wrestling, but Facade, the Neon Ninja, he's no stranger, especially in Detroit. This match was high-flying, hard-hitting, and bottom line, you can't miss it. Check it out.
And Danny Moe do this, I call him the heel moving, sky walking kick. Look at that, man.
Across the ring, coast to coast with that one.
All the way is Facade, hooks the leg, and that's going to do it.
Next up, we had JCW veteran Aunt Mickie herself, Mickie Knuckles, taking on JCW newcomer Rory Shields. Now, this match, not a whole lot to say about this because Mickie whooped that ass.
Up and down the hard way. Mickie never leaves her feet.
Jesus Christ, she could have pinned her there. But she wants to teach her a fucking lesson.
Where is Mickie gonna go from here? Where's Rory gonna go? It's up and down.
Fisherman brainbuster.
Yeah, she can count to 20.
Oh man, I want Mickie to practice that pin on me later.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Fight forever and ever and ever and ever.
Warning, I say a lot of bad words. Nacho Man. Hi, my name is Nacho Man. I have a wrestling YouTube channel where I talk about dumb, stupid shit. I got videos on JCW, clone wrestlers, and I do wrestling reviews. Here's a preview of my Kane Clone War video. Kane grabs on Blue Kane and he gives him a kiss. I knew that spot was going to happen, but I didn't know when. They give each other a double choke slam, and now both of them are just laid out. I never seen that spot before. A rip-off Mankind comes out of nowhere. I don't even know why they came out. Instead of their name being Mankind, their name is Themkind. Their name is the they-them pronouns.
It's them kind! Them kind! It's them kind! Them kind! Them kind's wearing a frock!
If you like any of that type of stuff, you should check me out. Nacho Man out.
Next up, we got a tag team match between the Brothers of Funstruction and Richie Boy Briar Wellington with his butler and his manservant Jeeves.
Now, the Richie Boy Forever, of course, has been on a crusade to clean up and wipe out all of the scum of JCW. But Yabo and Ruffo made their return to JCW in Detroit, and they brought the fun, struction, of course, to Briar and Jeeves.
Okay. Oh, he's got his cock! Oh! Cock to the cock! Cock to the cock!
Holy shit!
Cock on cock action!
Here it goes. Ah, there it is underneath. Here it comes. Oh, cock down the throat, bro. Oh,
Tickles to have one in your asshole.
Here it comes.
And
Oh my God, that's got to be it.
That's got to be enough to put this manservant away.
Now, pay attention, y'all, because the two men right here, you're going to be seeing a lot in episode 1 of the Recap Bitchslap. I'm talking about the first encounter between Colby Corino and Luigi Primo.
This was back and forth, non-stop action, but unfortunately for Colby Corino, he caught some dough to the face, and your winner wound up being Luigi Primo.
As much of a dick as he's been, I'm actually a fan of Colby Corino.
The JCW Women's Championship is on the line. The first ever champion, Dynamite, Danny Moe, is going to be taking on Ray Larson.
The Relentless One brought her A game because she knew that she was coming for that ass. Dynamite Danny Moe, she showed her neon blonde self exactly what it took to come out with the victory because she retained the title, put Ray Larson down for the dub.
Trip TV, it's a trip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rock your body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn to body. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause the backseat boys are back. Backseat boys are back. And the backseat boys are back.
Trip TV, it's a trip.
The JCW American Championship on the line. The first ever inaugural champion, Caleb Conley, defends his title against Cocaine, a fan favorite, and Tarzan Duran.
Tarzan Duran, of course, is another fan favorite, and Cocaine, the viral sensation of JCW, are both taking on the entitled Juggalo himself in a three-way dance for the American title. Now, if you ask me personally, this got the match of the night easily at Deck the Jaws.
Double choke slam attempt, but no, Cocaine gets it on Tarzan. But Caleb rolls him up, and he's stolen it. The entitled Juggalo has done it again.
We have some singles competition. The unknown Misfit taking on Too Tough Tony.
The Juggalo homie, of course, had to go and fight the unknown entity that is the Misfit. We don't know who the Misfit is. It could be one of us. Are you the Misfit?
Why are you looking at me like that?
I've heard rumors that, it could be one of us, and I know it's not me.
Well, it's not me.
Who are you, Misfit?
Who could it be? And next up, we have ourselves another open challenge. We're going to do whatever it takes, taking on the Hustle and the Muscle.
Rohit Raju, former X Division champion. Zico, the tag team partner, of course. These guys are no slouches, and it would be one of our toughest competitions yet.
Ooh, Hatchet Man. And as of so far on this round of open invitationals for that JCW Tag Team Championship, undefeated.
Well, the Hustle and the Muscle getting a hot start here on the champs, but the champs are coming back and dancing too.
One, two, three. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about, Daddy.
And so, JCW Tag Team. Backseatz forever, forever and ever, and ever. Oh, backseatz forever, forever and ever, and ever, always. Backseatz forever, forever and ever, and ever. Oh.
Now, prior to the main event, our champion, the Chocolate Juggalo, Willie Mack, was savagely attacked by the Beast, Kongo Kong, in the backstage area.
He proved to all the fans, to all the Juggalos, that he is a fighting champion.
Kongo Kong demolished Willie Mack. He left him laying in the middle of the ring, beaten and bloody to a pulp. Willie Mack evaded whatever ongoing attack that Kongo Kong had and caught the W. Still your champion, the Chocolate Juggalo, the Mack, Willie Mack.
Has tried to just pin Willie Mack, and it didn't work. So now, perhaps in an act of desperation...
Holy shit! Oh, nobody home! Nobody home!
Turns that around, takes the leverage, rolls him up, and Willie Mack is...
Violent J, the Duke of the Wicked, one half of Insane Clown Posse, and the Commissioner of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. I've come from Detroit to make my company's presence felt. And let me ask you this. What better way to do that than to bring JCW's World Tag Team Champions, JP and Tommy Grayson, the BackSeat Boys, in action. Next week, we're going to show you what JCW is all about in a major, major way.
Of course, Memphis Wrestling drops on the Triller app. That's Fight TV. That's an appearance from JCW superstars such as the Duke, Violent J, Kerry Morton, and the JCW Tag Team Champions, the BackSeat Boys. Check out Memphis Wrestling on social media because you'll see a lot of footage from the taping that we did. You will see the long line of juggalos that were coming to meet the Duke himself. And also, you could see
what happened when JCW invaded Memphis Wrestling. This match, of course, between viral sensation Cocaine, and before he was Cocaine, he was Yellow Cane, he was Pink Cane.
We saw multiple different Canes, but now we got Cocaine. Juggalos and juggalettes love him. He's going viral on the internet. Social media is constantly reposting about this character.
Oh my God! It's an 8-ball of cocaine! Oh my God. And cocaine goes fucking crazy! Oh, that's awesome. That is great.
Funny as hell for that. Everybody was posting the 8-ball spot on Twitter, and then Dustin Rhodes ended up seeing it too. Dustin didn't like the Cocaine character, so he made this tweet right here. Not too long after, he deleted the tweet though. Coach also didn't like the character. He was posting about him too. On top of that, Kane did an interview, and he got asked about Cocaine.
He's Cocaine.
Yeah.
You know, if I could do if I could do a Zach Amico impersonation of him doing an impersonation of, you know, Paul Bearer, I would, but you know
that.
Oh yeah. And Richie Boy Briar, Wellington, and Jeeves, I think they were voted, you know, the most hated JCW superstars of 2024.
Show that, I swear, and you'll see my lawyer. Roll the footage, please. No.
The most loved creature in JCW, Cocaine, against the most detestable, hated act in Richie Boy Forever and Jeeves. So this match really is, you know, the irresistible force versus the immovable object.
That's right.
But actually, it's more like Richie and Jeeves are the irresistible force because they won't go away, and Cocaine is the immovable object because when the Cocaine gets in the ring, there's no getting away from it. Bottom line.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's record it keeps on rolling.
Cocaine got the dub.
Next up, we had a mixed tag team match between the Neon Blondes, Dynamite Danny Moe, and the Neon Ninja Facade, and JCW's entitled Juggalo, the current American champion Caleb Conley, and recent newcomer and challenger to the women's title, Ray Larson. So now we have this mixed tag team match, which is kind of interesting because, you know, we had a women's JCW championship match between Danny Moe and Ray Larson at the recent Deck the Jaws pay-per-view, and now they're facing off in another match, but it's a mixed tag team match.
Yeah, I mean, Danny Moe is also in a tag team with Facade, the Neon Blondes, and Ray Larson decided to join up with Caleb Conley. And
I don't know if it's that she decided to join up. I think it's that Ray Larson is relentless, as her name says, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to earn her spot in JCW. And she saw an opportunity to, you know, get booked for, you know, Lunacy.
You know, I guess whatever it takes. I mean, based on just what we see, though, it looks like they're not on the same page.
No,
and,
I don't think so.
You know, Caleb is trying to do things his way.
Of course.
Ray just can't follow through.
Clearly not.
Because Caleb pulls some fuck shit on
does.
Ray Larson.
He really does.
Caleb is mentally pleased. You can't pay for
Wait,
coaching
you're not
like that.
you're not just gonna leave, Caleb. Come on.
No, she's not listening to him. I think he's completely justified.
Showing why she has that title, and this is an intergender match after all. Ray Larson stacked up and pinned.
The Neon Blondes are the shit.
They are.
Yeah.
That's big facts.
From Southwest Detroit, deep within the internet's waste depository, it's the Saggy Show!
Luigi Primo, he threw the dough in the face of Colby, disrespected the lineage of the Corinos. He spit in his face.
It might seem and come off disrespectful, but Luigi Primo's just doing what he has to do.
Making the best pizza.
Right.
I'm Luigi Primo, and I make the best pizza. I'm going to show you that for the second time.
Colby brought the very best out of Luigi Primo. These two were absolutely phenomenal in the way that they wrestled together. Luigi Primo has really shown that he isn't just a man who tosses around a dough of pizza in the ring, that he can wrestle, that he is a technician, that he is as good of an athlete as anyone in JCW. And Colby Corino, of course, he's the son of Steve Corino. He is as pure blood of an athlete as one can step foot into the ring in JCW.
Unfortunately, our fan favorite, not saying that I'm biased, but Luigi Primo didn't catch that dub. Your winner, Colby Corino. I think a lot of people want to see Luigi Primo become the potential JCW heavyweight champion.
I would have liked to have seen that also. And for the main event of JCW episode 19, the end of the BackSeat Boys Tag Team Open Challenge would come full circle because we were answered by former JCW Tag Team Champions, the Brothers of Funstruction.
The Brothers of Funstruction, they've been hiding, they've been lurking, they've been talking that garbage. As soon as we walk off camera, you catch them, and they got a few things to say, right? But, up until they find themselves in the ring against us, it ain't that fun, right? Right?
And this match was, the first of its kind. It was our 10th BackSeat Boy JCW Tag Team Championship Open Challenge defense.
Right.
It was the first time, to my knowledge, that it had ever been brothers versus brothers in an actual sense in JCW. And for the Tag Team Championships, nonetheless. For those of you who have been watching, Yabo and Ruffo were screwed out of the JCW Tag Team titles by the Southern Six. And then we would be the ones to answer the Southern Six's challenge. So Yabo and Ruffo were never officially given their rematch. So this is their rematch from all the way back in June. A champion cannot lose their title unless previously stipulated via DQ or countout. And because they were disqualified on a technicality,
Yeah, I mean, you got to beat the champs fair and square. You got to pin them or submit them. And that's how it goes anywhere.
That's right. JCW, the rules must be respected. So, shouts out to senior official Jeff the Ref.
Right. Doing what needs to be done.
That's
Calling
right.
it right down on the line.
Juggalos and juggalettes, get ready because on February the 23rd at the Grindhouse Pro Arena, the BackSeat Boys will be making our debut at Grindhouse Pro Wrestling.
That's right. The JCW Tag Team Champions are coming to Grindhouse Pro. And the other night, our homie, Too Tough Tony, called us on the phone. And he said, boys, I hope you're ready. Because when you come to Grindhouse, you're going to be taking on our best tag team, the Rough House.
Brandon Wolf, Cash Jackson, you two are two of the best up-and-comers in pro wrestling today and definitely in Grindhouse Pro Wrestling. But you have never faced the JCW Tag Team Champions, the best tag team going today, the BackSeat Boys.
That's right. So when we come to Grindhouse Pro, Rough House, let's see what you got. Because we're going to put it all on the line. February 23rd. Get ready. Because BackSeat's back. Forever. 2 scoops of whoop for y'all.
Much clown love.
Ain't nobody left out. Everybody gets to go. It can never be too crowded. Come on, we're still picking up some more. Don't nobody hate you, player hate you. The rain don't hate at all. Gotta know your hands here to catch you, 'cause they'll catch you, 'cause they never will let you fall. You ain't gotta worry, y'all. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way.
like this. We're going to showcase JCW's best tag teams in one match. We're going to have a fatal four-way tag team for the JCW tag straps tonight. So all of you get your way.
We acquiesced. Actually, the Duke decided that, we were going to have a fatal four-way tag team championship match, and that's what we did.
Oh, man, JP, you just couldn't catch it.
Once again, I'll give you guys your props. You came this close.
Of course, him and I, ultimate opportunist.
That's right. Right as the Richie Boy Briar Wellington had the cock in his mouth and was getting ready to tap, we
when
rolled.
you see an opening, you just got to go for it.
That's purely speculation that we saw an opening, but we threw the Jeeves in and hit him with the T gimmick and pinned him 1, 2, 3 and caught that dub. Tommy and JP, the BackSeat boys, forever. Now we had, once again, what I consider to be match of the night. I'll give the entitled Juggalo this. He deserves every pound of that championship belt that he has been carrying, because his ego is 100% backed up by his match of the year candidates alone in 2024.
Right.
Caleb Conley and Too Tough Tony for the American Championship is as good of a professional wrestling match as you are going to see anywhere on the planet. And the fact that it was being defended for the American title. These two brought the absolute best out of each other. I even saw them bust out a Poison Rana.
This match was a complete banger. This is the beginning of 2025, and I think it's already in contention for match of the year. Main event quality match.
And I think that it's important that we acknowledge the fact that Tony is, of course, JCW heavyweight champion, JCW tag team champion, and now, of course, the new and current JCW American champion. Too Tough Tony has earned every single one of his accolades here in Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and he has more than earned his right as the hometown hero, the Juggalo homie, the locker room leader of JCW.
Bring it in.
I've worked this fucking company, man. We got a fucking great good group of guys right now. And thanks to Caleb, man, he made me look like $1 million tonight. Fuck yeah.
You made me look like $1 million. You see that fucking heat you got? You fucking made me tonight. You made me here. Thank you so much.
What up, y'all? Bon and Jay here, the Duke of the Wicked, letting you know, if you plan on pulling up to JCW's West Coast Tour, that's right, Las Vegas, Tucson, Arizona, and Albuquerque. Yes, Albuquerque. Know this, not only will you see Luigi Mack live in concert and several other acts, but you will also see yours truly. That's right, Bon and Jay will be doing a set as well. You heard it here first. The dates are right here. Pull up. JC Dub is in full effect, and we're going to prove it on the west side.
So now in the main event, number one contender Colby Corino challenges the Chocolate Juggalo Willie Mack for a JCW Heavyweight Championship match. I'm really a fan of Colby Corino's gear in particular. I love the fact that he pays homage to his father and the Triple Threat and all of the guys of, the past. He's Prince of Old School. His father was the king of old school. And of course, Willie Mack, decked out in the Willy Wonka, Wicked Wonka.
You got the Wonka bar. Willie Mack, you got all the flavors. You got all the fresh gears. Yourself a chocolate bar whenever they come back.
All Colby cares about is winning. All he cares about is being the greatest wrestler in JCW. This is just a man who just wants to use JCW as a platform, as a stepping stone. So I think it's safe to say that, Willie Mack, took care of Colby Corino and, he caught that dub. 2 scoops of whoop, y'all.
That's right. And still, your JCW World Heavyweight Champion, Willie motherfucking Mack.
Bitchslap.
not meant for eyes to see. I'm wretched. Born 666 AD, I'm wretched. The church I left is smoky, blazed and charred, I'm wretched. All them folks cremated, disregard, I'm wretched. Blood soaked and nude outside, I dance and scream, I'm wretched. Dead body floating down the bloody stream, I'm wretched. Preacher cried, fell on his knees to pray, I'm wretched. Each eyeball melted, leaking down his face. I'm lonely, but I'm not alone. There's several voices in my dome and several choices on my own, and several children in my room. And only when the light is gone, the air is still, the night is calm. No thunderstorm, it can't be warm just before dawn, and here they come. I'm here to seize your shining bliss, deny you of your every wish. If I come close enough of miss, I'll suck you dry of happiness and snatch you out your magic mist to shower you in demon piss. Angels are just a serpent's trick, no holiness, no hope exists. I'm wretched, the sickest, infected, the vicious.
Ain't nobody left out. Everybody gets to go. It can never be too crowded. Come on, we're still picking up some more. Don't nobody hate you, player hate you. There ain't no hate at all. They never will let you fall. You ain't gotta worry, y'all. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way.
So here on the Broken Spine Rewind, we're taking a look at Bloody Mania 6 from Cave-In Rock, Illinois. The year is 2012. Let's talk about the JCW tag team division. We have the original Ring Riders, Ring Rider Red, Ring Rider Blue, and they're going up against Madman Pondo and Necro Butcher, two former JCW World Tag Team Champions. They're also taking on the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher, no strangers to Jay and Shaggy themselves, and the Legends, Rock and Roll Express. We're talking about Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, former several reigning World Tag Team Champions.
This match, I mean, we got so many different styles. I mean, so many different eras all in one ring. All right. This is the culmination of what the tag division was at JCW, at Bloody Mania. And it all happened there that night. I mean, we had the past, the present, and the future all in one ring.
You said it best. I mean, the past, the present, and the future all in one ring. You know, let's talk about the Ring Riders. These guys were JCW for so many years. I mean, just growing up watching them, it's like that's all we saw was, you know, the Ring Riders just tearing it up.
That's right. I mean, they were a huge, huge part of JCW for us growing up.
Right.
I mean, they were the face of the tag team division over there. And I mean, watching them, it made us even more motivated and inspired us to become what we are today.
You know, they were real brothers, we're real brothers. And, you know, they set an example for how far you could go in JCW. I mean, they're in the ring with legendary tag teams like former WWF World Tag Team Champions, the Headbangers. You know, these guys are the guys that everybody grew up watching on WWF television. You know, these are the guys that when you think about classic WWF television, you know, with Crash Holly. Who was it? It was the Headbangers.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
So
I mean, but listen, we also have the pioneers of the tag division. I mean, the people that laid the whole formula. I mean, what we are still doing today all goes back to when Rock and Roll Express were dominating.
That's right. Ricky and Robert, they formulated what it meant to be the babyface tag team. There's a reason why they called it playing the Ricky Morton, because Ricky Morton would literally make it a habit out of gaining so much sympathy from the audience because of the ass whoopings he would take, that the crowd were so ready for Robert to get the hot tag to come in and clean house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is an art right there, to make a career out of being the sympathetic hero. And the apple didn't fall so far from the tree, because Kerry Morton is currently tearing it up in JCW to this day, a former JCW
Right. The
tag
legacy
champ.
lives on. The legacy lives on. Your winners of this triple threat tag team match at Bloody Mania were the Ring Riders.
What they call the fucking thrashing assholes. What's your name? The fucking, the bed baggers. The bed bugs. I'm gonna throw a little police knowledge on you right now. Tonight I am wrestling one of the sleaziest and scummiest wrestlers of all time. Right now, as we speak, he is high, he is drunk, and he is fucked up.
Speculation. That's what comes out of his mouth when he talks.
You cheer for the fact that Vampiro is fucked up on drugs?
The long dick of the law, taking on Vampiro, the Canadian vampire.
Right.
Seriously, I mean, how wicked can you possibly get? You're talking about WCW legend Vampiro, the Canadian vampire, against Colt Cabana.
Vampiro even showed up on WCW television with the JCW World Heavyweight Championship.
That just goes to show you how long and how down he's been with JCW. Vampiro has been repping the hatchet since 1999. And Officer Colt Cabana claims to be a juggalo. Then why is he out here giving so much, you know, shit to all these juggalos, arresting them for throwing shit in the ring? You know, like, come on.
I mean, two different styles all clashing in one ring, and it all happened at Bloody Mania 6. This was a back and forth, nonstop competition.
We had an interference from former JCW world champion himself, Evil fucking Dead.
Right, almost like Frankenstein getting hit by lightning.
Evil Dead is a JCW alumni. He's a day one superstar in the ranks of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. The fact that he came out there and was able to lend a hand to Vampiro to put away Officer Colt Cabana goes down in history as one of the freshest moments from Bloody Mania 6.
Being made again, Evil Dead back in the JCW ring, delivering a wrestling move for the first time in I don't know how many years.
GCW Game Changer Wrestling comes to Pop's Nightclub in Sauget, Illinois, March 30th for America's Most Wanted, featuring 3 JCW showcase matches. You'll see tag champs, the BackSeat Boys, and their partner, The Wraith, taking on the Brothers of Funstruction and the one and only Sonny Kiss in 6-man tag action. Also, The Obsession, Caleb Conley, chases the heavyweight title as he takes on world champion, the Chocolate Juggalo Willie Mack. And in the main event, it's JCW versus GCW, company versus company. And for this, JCW is pairing up 2 Hall of Fame legends, Mickey Knuckles and American champion Too Tough Tony. Together, will be taking on GCW's team of John Wayne Murdoch and Reed Bentley, the Rejects, in an all-out death match. After the matches, Insane Clown Posse's own Violent J steps onto the stage, performing a solo set of Wicked Clown classics. March 30th at Pops, Sauget, Illinois, right across the river from St. Louis.
You buy an ICP shirt, right? The club takes a cut of their money, right? Slice a little bit off the cheese. The management takes a cut of the money, right? Slice a little bit off the cheese. The record company takes their cut, right? Slice a little bit off the cheese. The fucking $2.50 an hour t-shirt guy takes a cut, right? Slice a little bit off the cheese. Haynes gets a cut. Slice, slice, slice. And by the time we get the cut, we owe $2.58 on every t-shirt sold. Don't buy this shit. I'm going broke.
For those of you watching, you know how important the Battle Royal is to JCW history. Violent J's favorite wrestler growing up was Andre the Giant, a man who claimed several victories in Battle Royals. So it makes absolute sense that JCW would honor the history of Battle Royals, especially at Bloody Mania 6.
This specific Battle Royal showcased many superstars. We're talking Bobby Lashley, Carlito, Chris Masters, Shockwave the Robot, the Rude Boy, the Weed Man, Eugene.
Oh, Eugene, what an asshole.
X-Pac, and the One-Legged Warrior, Zach Gowen.
Now, all of these guys have made their name in the world of professional wrestling, but for one night only. These 9 men stepped foot into the Bloody Mania Battle Royal looking to make their name in Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Bobby Lashley in particular showed out and showed up, coming in and eliminating a fury of competitors throughout the night.
And best believe we saw many master locks applied and many apples spat out into the face of people who aren't cool.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Are you cool?
Oh, I mean, why are you looking at me? I'm the freshest.
Oh yeah, you're fresh. I asked if you were the coolest. But in the end, it was one man and one man only that survived the competition. The one-legged warrior, Zach Gowen himself, outlasted these 8 other competitors and claimed victory in the 9-man battle royal at Bloody Mania 6. Now, what we're going to talk about right here is one of the most star-studded, spectacular matches in JCW history. We're talking about a 3-way dance between the Richie boy Briar Wellington taking on John Morrison and V1 himself, Matt Hardy, with his wife, Rebby Sky.
You had a former JCW heavyweight champion in there with 2 of the best competitors to ever step in the ring.
2 of the greatest athletes that helped revolutionize the sport of professional wrestling. Matt Hardy with his brother Jeff helped put the ladder match on the map, helped revolutionize the TLC match, helped pioneer modern tag team wrestling in the late 90s and the early 2000s. John Morrison has not aged one day since first being seen on WWE's Tough Enough, and since then he has gone on to hold world title after world title all across the world. And in JCW, he brought the A game. He laid it all on the line. He proved to Matt Hardy and to the Richie boy that he is nothing to be taken lightly. John Morrison is as star-studded as an athlete as anyone has ever stepped foot in JCW. But the Richie boy tried to persevere. He tried to make it so that he would wind up on top, but it didn't work out. Are you a Magnitude follower, man?
I mean, I'm the biggest MFer out of all of us.
Bam. Matt Hardy growing up was easily one of my favorite wrestlers. And I remember at this time, he was doing a lot of independent dates.
Right.
When I saw the infomercial back in the day that Matt Hardy was going to be at the Gathering, Matt Hardy repping the hatchet.
That's right. I mean, that was a huge deal, especially for us growing up. Being juggalos growing up and seeing one of our favorite wrestlers compete at Bloody Mania was truly special. Not only did Matt Hardy show up, but John Morrison showed up and he showed out, making him the victor of this triple threat 3-way dance.
I was going to say, he could have got him right there, but he's going to add insult to injury. Starship Pain! Oh. Starship Pain on the face of the bitchy boy! 3! Oh,
we have another tag team match. We have Scott Steiner teaming with Vader, taking on Roderick Street and Sean Summers.
Big Papa Pump and the man that they call Vader are 2 of the most legendary icons in the world of professional wrestling. Steiner was hitting suplexes and handing out right hooks and left hooks like it wasn't nobody's business. And Vader, when he grabbed a hold of these guys, he slammed them down so hard that these guys wouldn't have been able to get up if they were paid to do so.
That's right. Best believe we saw lots of flexing from Freakzilla, and we best believe saw the Vader bomb from Big Van Vader.
Oh. No, he's not. He's holding. He's like he must hear you. Oh my God!
That was probably like easiest move he's gotten all night so far.
Oh no! Oh, oh my God!
No, he did not.
No, he's not. He's holding. He's like he must hear you. Oh my God!
That was probably like easiest move he's gotten all night so far.
Oh no! Oh my God!
No, he did this dude. He reached up and fucking socked.
No, Vader's climbing the ropes.
Vader's up top. Crowd is going fucking ballistic.
Oh my God, Casey.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
He gets out.
Let's get ready to rumble.
The main event of Bloody Mania 6. We have the JCW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Your champion, your homie, Too Tough Tony, taking on Kongo Kong.
In a tale that is old as time, Too Tough Tony and Kongo Kong collide in the main event of Bloody Mania. How many times do you think that these two have actually locked horns in JCW?
Too many I can count, and to be honest, I don't think it's quite over yet.
No, I don't think it's over. I mean, today, Tony is still a reigning and defending champion in the world of JCW. He is the first ever Grand Slam superstar in JCW. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's the current American champion, but here we are watching him from almost 13 years ago, and he's facing Kongo Kong defending the title like he hasn't aged a day.
I see that Kongo Kong also hasn't aged either. Kongo Kong laid out Too Tough Tony in this match. We saw him slam him around. We saw him throw him around. And he even got a little dirty in there with some weapons.
He took a wiffle ball bat covered in thumbtacks and was grinding it into the flesh, carving Too Tough Tony's skull, leaving him with what many dub the silver yarmulke. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a silver yarmulke is when a bald-headed wrestler gets a variation of thumbtacks applied on their cranium. You see it fearlessly and frequently demonstrated by Too Tough Tony as he is repping the Mighty Death Pop jersey from Bloody Mania 6. And you also see Whoop Conda front row cheering on in his legendary mask. Kongo Kong also had his signature patented face paint and the gear looking pristine as ever.
These two competitors put it all on the line at Bloody Mania, but there was only one winner, and that was your homie, Too Tough Tony.
2 scoops of whoop for Too Tough Tony. And as always, both men put it all out there, laid it all on the line. The gathering of the Juggalos, Bloody Mania 6. What more can you say? This has been the Broken Spine Rewind. Thank you for watching. I'm Tommy Grayson.
And I'm JP Grayson. Well, there you have it, fam. We hope you enjoyed JCW's first edition of the Recap Bitch Slap.
And we certainly hope that we didn't bitch slap your asses around too much trying to recap what was going on. But in case you did, I'm Tommy.
And I'm JP.
And this has been the Backseat Boys hosting the Recap Bitch Slap.
Whoop, whoop.
Bitch slap this around.